Thank you for logging on to this broadcast on WellsCountyVoice.com. Since the onset of COVID-19, we have all had to experience social distancing. And this is true with high school sporting events. Our school administrators are doing their best to keep our kids, teachers, administration, and their families healthy. We are honored to be a part of the solution to contain and overcome this, as well as promote our student athletes. We wouldn't be able to bring this broadcast to you if it wasn't for our sponsors you hear throughout the broadcast. Please shop their businesses, use their services, and tell them thank you.
And welcome to the Castle, where tonight the final two winless teams in conference will duke it out here on the Castle floor in Ossian to try to earn their first NE8 victory. Good evening, friends. Welcome aboard alongside Christian Bohanna, Derek Decker here tonight in Ossian, and Norwell and East Noble both searching for that elusive conference win. A Norwell team that's exceptionally young, starts 4 sophomores and a senior, at times has started 5 sophomores this year. John Colbert and Eli Riley have battled for that final starting role here at times this year. Tonight it'll be Eli Riley to get the nod. For East Noble, a note coming into tonight, we expected to see Braden Ball, who is the lone senior on this East Noble club. He led the team in average 13 points a game, a 51% three-point shooter on the season, and he walked in on crutches tonight and will not be available. So they are going to have to do some digging and try to figure out a guy that's going to get some work. Owen Van Gessel, the 6'2 freshman, will start in place of Ball here tonight. Talked to Coach Mike McBride of Norwell prior to tonight's game, and he said it's going to be important to get first shot rebounds. A lot of things that you have to do in this conference to win are going to be important here tonight, but that includes getting first shot rebounds, maybe consistently knocking some shots down from distance, and most importantly for this Norwell team, who has been kind of all over the place at times, and that's just the mark of a young team, they have got to find a more consistent second and third scorer for this group. It's got to be somebody in addition to McBride.
Yeah, it definitely has, and like you said, young team, they're still trying to figure out that second or third scorer, and that's huge because when you have one lone scorer, they know that, hey, you can double team McBride and force other guys to make down tough shots, and that's not always the case for this Norwell team. So it'll be interesting to see how East Noble plays against McBride. I'd expect a double team, as I'm sure most teams have, and we'll go from there.
Well, and here's the situation. The fact that Luke McBride is averaging 20 points a game, and he's basically getting that mark every night. He's been pretty consistent in getting that against the defense that he's getting is quite impressive. And, yes, it's the coach's kid. So, even if you try to get an unbiased look, it's not going to be entirely unbiased at any point. But the simple fact remains, what he has done this year as a sophomore is impressive. And talking to Coach McBride today, he's excited to see him grow, a kid that can eventually score all 3 levels, from the paint, from the mid-range, and then obviously can step out and hit the 3.
Yeah, and he's the type of kid that, you say sophomore and you go, wait, what? He's only a sophomore?
Right.
And it's just – he's going to get his points. So, like you said, it's really who's going to step up for Norwell. And, the second, third top scorer, it'd be nice to get more than just him in double digits on consistency and a consistent night like that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's going to be important here for Norwell, not only tonight, but in the future, to try to get some guys, again, to consistently score outside of McBride. Luke, though, is a guy that when we go forward and we're outside of COVID restrictions, he's the kind of guy that draws fans just to come see him play. I mean, he's going to be that guy that's going to be up there in scoring. He's going to easily rival Will Geiger, who just graduated. So Norwell looking at 2 of its most gifted scorers in program history. You are listening to the Billy Ann Supper Pub pregame show here tonight. Billy Ann Supper Pub is located in downtown Bluffton and is your local choice for Tex-Mex, some of the best burgers in the area, and some of the best American food as well. It's Billy Ann Supper Pub in downtown Bluffton. 25% capacity allowed here at the Castle tonight, and it actually feels a little bit like a basketball game. We're back to these restrictions, and at least for the time being, according to the governor's new executive order, which goes into effect on Monday, we are allowed to have up to 25% for the future, whether you're in red or not. That was been the big disparity this year, is if you're in red, you can only have parents, guardians, siblings, immediate family only, but that has since expired. And so going forward for the sectional and then the boys as well, it'll be at least 25%. In some instances, you could potentially have up to 50% capacity going forward as we begin to turn the corner in the COVID crisis. We'll take a break and return with the balance of our pregame show tonight on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
When looking to sell or buy a home in Wells County, it's so important to work with an experienced full-time agent from the local area. I'm Bev Grish, and I'm beginning my 24th year helping families in the real estate business and would love to guide your family through the process. When you choose to work with a local agent who knows the Wells County market, you are a step ahead. I have built good working relationships with local lenders, realtors, inspectors, contractors, and appraisers, and it helps the process go smoothly. Whether you are buying your first home, a larger home, investment property, dream home, selling a long-time family business, or downsizing into retirement, I'm here to help. Heartfelt thanks for supporting me 24 years in the real estate business I truly love. Bev sells Wells at 466-1822.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. IPT has been a trusted part of your community for over 32 years. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Good evening, Norwell basketball fans. My name is Nathan Shelton. As an advisor at Shelton Financial Group, the thing I enjoy most is talking to our clients about what matters to them. As our clients prepare for and enjoy retirement, some enjoy spending time with their grandkids, some prefer to travel the world, and for others, it's giving of time and resources. As you think of and prepare for your retirement, we'd love to talk with you either virtually or in person at one of our office locations in Ossian or Fort Wayne. You can also call us at 260-436-7006. Nathan Shelton, investment advisor representative of USA Financial Securities, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Hello, this is Tim Steffen Financial Group. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving forward. We must balance staying safe and moving forward towards our needs and goals. We are here to help you with your future planning. Steffen Financial Group, located at 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana, would like to help you with your retirement, Roth IRAs, investments, and savings plans. Call me, Tim Steffen, or Rhonda Vandentop, 260-824-8175. And at that same location is Tim Steffen Insurance. We like to help folks with their personalized Medicare supplement, health, life, and long-term care plans. Securities and insurance offered through Thurston Springer Financial, registered broker-dealer, member FINRA and SIPC, and Indiana Insurance Agency. Corporate headquarters in OSJ 9000 Keystone Crossing, 7th floor, Indianapolis, Indiana 4667240. Tim Steffen is a registered associate of Thurston Springer and is doing business as Steffen Financial Group. Steffen Financial Group is independent of Thurston Springer.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nick Altair, and I'm proud to join the team here at Corrective Chiropractic. Our goal is to figure out what is causing your pain and restore movement to the optimal level. From infants to older adults, chiropractic is a safe way to manage growing pains and other body trauma. Did you know that chiropractic care can strengthen your overall immune system? Give us a call at 260-353-1400. Chiropractic care can help you on your journey to the best version of you.
Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Do you or a loved one need extra help managing your finances or making sure monthly bills are getting paid correctly and on time? Are you concerned that you or a senior parent may inadvertently provide sensitive financial information to scammers and fraudsters? Then contact Senior Money Life today at 260-296-0437 to get the help you need to stay safe and enjoy life more. Senior Money Life, located in Bluffton, Indiana, is here to help make life easy, providing you with a wide range of services including banking assistance, bill pay, budgeting assistance, financial monitoring, and insurance advocacy. Contact Preston Carr, Daily Money Manager at 260-296-0437 to learn more, or visit their website, seniormoneylife.com. Senior Money Life is a division of Christian Care Retirement Community. Senior Money Life is not a financial institution or a trust company. Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Steffen Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255.
Welcome back to the Castle. About 60 seconds before we get into our national anthem, followed by starters and tip here tonight. Back in our Billy and Supper Pub pregame show. Norwell tonight again comes in at 5-10, 0-4 in the Northeast State. Lost 4 straight. Belmont, Dwenger, New Haven, Lures, 3 of those on the road. East Noble comes in tonight, winning 2 of their last 3. Their most recent game against Leo, a loss 46-30. That was a home contest and a Leo team that continues to roll in complete control of the Northeast State Conference right now and in control of their own destiny. Limited East Noble to single-digit point totals in every quarter of the game. They limited Braden Ball to just 9 points as well, but obviously, as we mentioned earlier tonight, he will not be a factor here in the contest tonight. He walked in on crutches here tonight. But for Norwell, a team that continues to try to get better, it's just been an uphill battle. It's a group that is young, as we said, starts 4 sophomores. Coach McBride knows there's some growing pains to come along with that, and they have really gone through that this year. They've had close losses here to Belmont by 2 points, a late bucket for the Braves, put them over the top in that game. Lost by 3 on the road to a really quality Dwenger team, a game they were in very late down the stretch. New Haven, they lost by 8. Luke McBride fouled out with about half of the fourth quarter to go, and that really cost them in that game as they were down just 5 points when he fouled out of the game, and Norwell got it as close as 3 late. And then at Lures, they were down single digits in the fourth quarter before finally surrendering by 16. So it's been a tough uphill battle for this Norwell team this year, but Mike McBride has these guys working in the right direction. We're going to take another timeout. It concludes our Billy and Supper Pub pregame show here tonight. We'll be back with starters and tip after this on The Voice.
American Mortgage Service Company, located at 1169 North Main Street in Bluffton. We specialize in helping individuals realize their dream of homeownership by providing a top-notch, best mortgage experience. We offer a wide variety of loan programs and the most current rates available. Contact Angie Top or Jessica Best at 260-353-3300 or apply online at bluffton.americanmortgage.com. That's 260-353-3300.
American Mortgage, Equal Housing Lender, Indiana State 11063, NMLS 8246.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Welcome back to the Castle. Let's join public address announcer Jamie Feldizer for tonight's starting lineups.
All student starting lineups for tonight's varsity contest, beginning with the visiting Knights of East Noble. Starting in the guard, a 5'8" junior, number 2, Keegan Foster. Starting at the other guard, assistant to his freshman, number 44, Nolan Wayne Gessel. Starting at forward, assistant to his junior, number 12, Avery Klein. Starting at the other forward, assistant to his sophomore, number 42, Max Bender. And starting at center, assistant to his junior, number 52, Chris Flick. The head coach of the East Norwell Knights in his fifth season of the program is Ryan Keeper. And here's the starting lineup for your Norwell Knights. Starting at guard, the 5'9" sophomore, number 22, Leighton Bailey. Starting at another guard, the 6'1" sophomore, number 24, Luke McBride. Starting at the other guard, a 5'11" senior, number 4, Eli Riley. Starting at the forward, a 6' sophomore, number 12, Luke Pratt. And starting at the forward, a 6'3" sophomore, number 40, Corey Bowler. Head coach of your Norwell Knights in his fifth season.
Once again, those starters for East Noble. It's Foster, Klein, Bender, Van Gessel, and Hood for head coach Ryan Eakins. Fifth season, 73-37, a record that has been really solid since joining the Knights of EN. Ninth season, and he is 99-99. So he's either going to get his 100th win or 100th loss as a head coach here tonight. For Norwell, it's Mike McBride is the leader. Fifth season, 68-42. 187-188 in his 17th season at Norwell. Riley, Graff, Bailey, McBride, and Bolin will start for Norwell. Joe Rudolph, Justin Faw, Jack Rupley are three officials here tonight as we get underway on a conference game. And Bo, a really nice crowd here is filed into the castle. We've got to be relatively close to our 25% limit here tonight. Hood wins the tip, but McBride comes up with a loose ball, and then he's tied up on the first possession of the game, so it will go back to the East Noble Knights, who start tonight in gold.
And going back to what you said about the crowd, it's real nice to, have fans. Makes it really feel like a true home game. Some of those games with just the parents, you can't really tell.
Sure.
Other than the court color, where you're playing.
Right,
at.
exactly right. Well, East Noble starts in a set. This is a patient team. We're going to see a lot of slow ball movement here tonight. First bucket of the game is knocked in, and hey, that's a real good start for the guy who wasn't even supposed to be playing tonight. Owen Van Gessel already has his season average of 2.
Yeah, it was a really nice move. Backed him down, made a nice spin move, and just laid it in.
40 seconds in here tonight. Bailey gets free in the corner and hits it off the front of the rim. Rebound long and tracked down by Bailey. And Norwell will get a second opportunity. McBride makes EN pay. Luke McBride, a 20-point average, 39% shooter from distance. And Bailey almost comes up with a steal in the backcourt. Norwell applying some backcourt pressure, not something we're always accustomed to seeing a Mike McBride team do.
Maybe apply some pressure. He knows East Noble wants to try to slow the tempo down, so Norwell combats that with trying to speed the tempo up.
Inbound is flipped in from Bender into Foster. Foster runs the floor well for East Noble, listed as just a 5'8" junior guard, but plays with a lot of tenacity on this East Noble offensive set. That's Bender with it on the wing. Hood gets free. The 6'9" junior who has a football offer from Indiana State lays it in, and it's 4-3 Knights of East Noble.
Bolin and Graff there kind of got switched up. They were switching back. There was a mismatch down low with Graff there on Hood, and East Noble took advantage of it.
And Bo, we saw Chris Hood on the football field here earlier this year, and he is a monster and can really tear it up. Got great size, 6'9", and well built.
Yeah, you can just tell. You can tell he's a football player.
Well, and he really clogs the lane, especially defensively. Foster gets the loose ball after the steal, and blocked by Eli Riley. Riley sends it out of bounds, and good stuff for the undersized senior guard.
That is, make an aggressive play. Why not take a shot at blocking that as a one-on-one? And great play.
One-handed inbounds pass comes to Klein, and it goes back to Van Gessel in the corner. Hood catches on the block and turns it over. Luke McBride picks it off for Norwell, and he tries to run in transition. Finds Riley in the corner. Get off the front of the rim. Offensive board by Bolin, and blocked out of bounds by Chris Hood. Going to be a tough matchup tonight for a couple of guys who really tear it up on the gridiron.
Really is. You know, down on the other end of that floor, they're going to need somebody other than just Bolin on Hood. I'd expect a lot of double teams, a lot of guys coming down, flying down, but that's going to, you know, open up some avenues for East Noble to get some open three-pointers. So.
Agreed. McBride gets free again, but he hits it off the heel, and Bender tracks down the rebound for East Noble.
See how well East Noble plays that in and out game of, you know, finding the outlet from Hood to an outlet and see if they knock down the shots tonight.
Van Gessel again, this time on the left wing. Top of the key, that's Bender. And again, EN likely going to have some long possessions. That's a three hoisted by Foster, and the miss is locked in by Luke McBride. Norwell's a team that's comfortable playing patient, but for the most part will want to play at a little bit of a faster pace. And Boland's pass is out of the reach of McBride here, and they turn it over. Turnover is going to be key here for both teams tonight. East Noble turned it over 13 times in their most recent contest against Leo and only scored 30 points. So again, low possession game, but did not take good care of the basketball. For a team that doesn't have very many possessions, it's tough to, and there's, again, that's already showing its problem here tonight. You cannot average 12 turnovers a game when you do not get a huge number of possessions, and that's what both of these teams average coming in.
I expect kind of a similar game. There's low scoring, both teams here. You know, if Norwell takes advantage of these East Noble turnovers, and the game may not be close for a while. You know, points off turnovers tonight could be huge for Norwell.
Really nice play on the pass from Riley to McBride as they go up top to rise above the defense, and it's 5-4 Norwell as we ride the seesaw here early. Bender tried to clear some space on the baseline. And a lot of perimeter passing here. Not a lot of punches yet so far on this possession for EN. Klein took a look. A team that shoots it 39% from distance. They don't shoot it all that much, but they are very efficient. Now, remember, though, that's with Braden Ball, who shoots it 51%, and he is not available tonight for the Knights.
East Noble's struggling to find an open shot. You know, they keep trying. Norwell's just out on a man. They're just playing simple man-to-man defense, but doing really well right now.
Norwell's best offensive set, but they got the mismatch. Bolin got the block from behind on the second chance attempt by Chris Hood, and Norwell turns East Noble away. That was a really nice play from behind by Bolin.
And a really nice defensive set from Norwell.
Graft aggressive take. The short corner pass from Bolin to Riley, and the floater misses off the front of the rim. Although I think that's a pretty good shot for Norwell. If they can get that shot tonight, they'll be in good shape.
Yeah, for sure. 9 times out of 10, Riley knocks that down. That's a really nice shot.
Driving baseline, Klein around Graft, reverse layup, spits out, and the rebound to Bolin once again as he's racking them up. Bailey pushes pace, Riley high arcing three, Bolin crashing the offensive rebounds, feeds it back out, and Norwell resets their offense.
That's great ball movement there by Riley. You know, just not forcing that shot up right after the kick out. Good offensive board by Bolin. See if they take advantage of this extra opportunity.
For an undersized team, Norwell has rebounded well so far tonight. Eli Riley crashing hard again, this time too much physicality on the rebound attempt, and it's our first foul over 5 minutes in.
First foul, and not a really bad one at all.
No, not at all. You can live with that.
Yeah, exactly. It's an aggressive foul. It's not one of those silly fouls.
Luke Graff takes his seat. John Colbert enters in his place, the 5'11 sophomore. We talk about this team loaded with sophomores. Well, that's a foul right there on East Noble on the inbound. So this will give it to Norwell back underneath their basket. Owen Van Gessel just gave Riley a shove as he was trying to create some space.
I just mentioned a silly foul, and there's one right there. You know, Norwell gets it back right underneath their basket.
That's darn near the most clear-cut foul you're going to see. And kind of unnecessary.
Yeah, for sure.
Norwell around the horn on the perimeter. They lead by a point. This team shoots at 42% from the floor, and Bailey hits the straightaway three, and Norwell has its largest lead. And they apply backcourt pressure again.
This is giving East Noble fits.
It is, and you can tell why Norwell wanted to do it. A team that's more comfortable playing a slow pace. Checking into the game was Hunter Klein, the 6'6 sophomore, and he gets the underneath layup to go and cuts Norwell's lead back to a deuce. I still think Norwell if they continue to apply that pressure, is going to have success eventually here tonight. And you mentioned it, they already look uncomfortable.
Yeah, sure.
Nice defense there by Max Bender coming around Bolin to strip it. And East Noble can tie or take the lead. And I would anticipate, too, even though Braden Ball is not available for East Noble tonight, I think this is a game that it's over back there.
Yeah.
Just like so many other conference games, these games tend, especially with Mike McBride and Ryan Eakins, they just tend to stay close the entire game, and you're talking about a couple plays making a difference at the end of the game.
Yeah, for sure. And Norwell, they really get into that full court press off of makes, so it depends on their offensive success on how much pressure they can apply in the backcourt against this East Noble team.
Well, we'll see how that pans out here tonight. But East Noble has zoned Norwell pretty much the entire night. Graf Bailey's open again. Can't leave that guy open. And he hit it from the same spot, his second three of the quarter.
Yeah, the top of the key is a friendly spot for a lot of shooters. Great look at the basket. He's been able to step into those. East Noble's got to adjust to that.
Colbert chasing after that. Bodied up Bender at the top, but no call. Ticking towards 60 seconds left in this first quarter. Underneath, getting free again, Hunter Klein, and he scores again. John Colbert, the mismatch, and East Noble having success with Hunter Klein. 3-point game. Jared Conrad into the game, the senior for Norwell, the second senior on this club. Ooh. Bailey would have taken that shot had he had a clean catch. Instead, McBride hits from the corner. And Norwell has knocked down 4 threes in the first quarter.
Can't complain, and like I said, that make allows them to get in that full court pressure. East Noble did a little better job there handling the pressure.
Foster goes behind the back, and they're having trouble with it in the half court too. They just they call John Colbert for a touch foul underneath on the block. You could actually hear some responses tonight, as it's a little more of a grumbling rather than just singled out comments.
Yep.
There is a student section down there in limited fashion. Second foul on Norwell in this first quarter. Brody Bolin replaces Colbert with 30 seconds left.
I'd expect East Noble to maybe hold for the last shot here, maybe look down low, get a kick out. They've had a lot of success in the paint so far.
Klein has had some of that success here in the last couple possessions. But I think you're right. It looks like they're going to take it down to the last shot. Foster will set it up here for the East Noble Knights on the road. Norwell with a 6-point lead. And all in all, this has been a good quarter no matter what happens here. Foster splits defenders, drives down the lane, adjusts in midair, couldn't get it to go. Klein missed the putback, and the first quarter comes to an end. Pretty good first quarter for Norwell. They lead 14-8 after one as they seek their first conference victory on WellsCountyVoice.com.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, you know an expert will guide you every step of the way. Or when it's time to buy your new car, you'll be treated like more than just a credit score.
Good news, ProFed can get you that payment.
This is an invitation to a place where simply belonging can help enrich your whole community. ProFed Credit Union. You're invited.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you? Or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Happy to be with you here in O-Town tonight. Derek Decker alongside Christian Bohanna here at the Castle, which is a 25% Castle here tonight. 14-8 Norwell after one. They'll have the basketball to start the second frame. Bo, other than a couple possessions where Klein got free underneath, Norwell did a good job on Chris Hood in that first quarter, and offensively they're lighting it up from deep.
Yeah, they really are. They're getting open looks, and man, you get McBride having open looks, and then you have Bailey having open looks, and that won't be a good defensive success for the Knights of East Noble.
So East Noble has played zone this entire first half so far. It's been pretty much 2-3 all the way out.
Norwell's going to keep getting those looks, though, in this zone. They're going to find those open shots.
I mean, the 3 is always going to be there against the 2-3. Now they're closing out a little more aggressively here. That's been the adjustment that they've made. Graff trying to create something. Jake Parker into the game, and he got a free look. And again, that's the shot Norwell's looking for.
They get the ball to the middle to Luke Graff. Look, they're just going to keep trying to feed him, and then that way he can make a decision whether he wants to drive to the basket or find that open guy.
Nice curl screen. Ritchie, who's into the game for the first time, missed the 3, and Bolin was the last touch, knocked it out of bounds.
I think he's going to have to get a little better position to try to get an over-the-back call there on Hood.
Oh, yeah. They just kind of both jump for the rebound, but if Bolin boxes him out, either he's going to get a foul or he's going to get the rebound.
Yeah, exactly.
Van Gessel flips it over to Foster as they work it around the perimeter.
Bolin fronting Hood down low. Interesting.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting.
Force him to make that pass over the top. It's definitely a much harder pass. It's probably smart by the Norwell Knights there.
Bad decision there by McBride to leave his feet, and the friendly touch for Keegan Foster from 3. Sometimes you don't always see the immediate payout when a guy leaves his feet defensively. That time you did. The extra pass gave Foster a little extra time.
They're always looking middle there. Always looking middle.
Another nice offensive set. Riley missed the 3 badly, but Parker was there to clean it up.
That's the other thing in a zone. You know, in man, you have a guy you're responsible for blocking out, but you know, in a zone, that's tough. You got to turn and find a guy, and that's like 3 offensive rebounds for Norwell, I think.
Yeah, I just can't imagine East Noble stays in the zone very much longer, because Norwell's had very efficient success, and another light foul called. This time on Eli Riley. This has not been a physical game by any stretch. Unfortunately, it's the second on Riley, so he'll likely head to the bench, and he will. Leighton Bailey will replace him.
Yeah, maybe slide his feet a little more, doesn't get that call. I don't know. Haven't called a lot of those types of fouls tonight. Maybe they start.
6:05 to go in the second quarter. It's a 5-point Norwell lead. It's generally hovered around this mark for most of this first half. And as we'll talk about throughout the game.
That's good hands.
Right.
He's going to get rewarded if he makes this here.
Bailey, the layup.
Yep.
Backcourt pressure and man, but this time kind of token pressure. Not overly aggressive.
Still causing them to think about it instead of that easy passing. That's smart.
Bailey almost got another steal.
Still dribbling.
How about that? A ball's loose, and Norwell picks it up. Boy, Ryan Eakins screaming for a foul call. He is losing it over there, and a foul called on the other end. And boy, Ryan Eakins is hot.
His teeth.
Holy Moses. I'm telling you, he was hot after that. He's still hot about it as he crouches down.
Wow.
It is Luke McBride at the line for Norwell. And I agree. I mean, he kind of got undercut there.
Yeah.
And it's one of those plays, that's a hard thing to call because sometimes things just happen and guys like collide and you don't necessarily know if it's a foul or not. Like sometimes you can let that go. In that situation, I think Ryan Eakins has a pretty good beef. And, of course, Norwell does end up getting a point out of it as McBride made 1 for 2. He's a 77% shooter and 9 points for the All-Star sophomore, and Norwell has its largest lead. Foster in front of the Norwell bench. That's Van Gessel trying to drive on McBride. Turns and missed the layup. Colbert tapped it out, though, to the top of the key with Klein. And Ritchie missed the 3 badly. Third chance here for Van Gessel, and he's off to the strike.
A lot of times when an offense gets 3 chances up, that's something good's going to happen. Norwell's got to find a guy and box him out there.
Right, and unlike East Noble, Norwell has played man all night.
Yeah, so somebody missed an assignment there, and East Noble likely to get rewarded here.
The first one was a simple result of John Colbert tapping it instead of grabbing it. And then the second one was just a completely missed assignment. Van Gessel had good position. Might have a infection control situation here as Leighton Bailey getting dabbed up there on the sideline. Van Gessel at the stripe. Short in the first one, but gets the touch. Van Gessel is just 6 of 8 from the line this year. We mentioned he's not a guy that's played in every game almost, but only averages 2 points a game, starting in place of Braden Ball tonight. And really, he's done an admirable job so far. He's been serviceable, and he's got 4 points. So Cohen Bailey checks in for his brother as he brings the ball up the floor here. The 5'10 freshman who played an outstanding JV contest tonight. Norwell going for the sweep. Won the JV game handily and won the freshman game 32-30. It would be their first such conference sweep of the season in their 5th try. Colbert catches in the middle.
That's what they're going to
Got to get out of the lane. That should be 3 seconds on Colbert. He's been in there forever. And Ryan Eakins is talking about it right now. Boy, Coach Eakins has been fired up here in this first half at times, especially the last couple of minutes. Nice pass to the short corner, and Bolin goes up strong and gets the touch.
Really nice, and that all generates from Norwell getting the ball to the middle. That's what it is, so you know, they're just going to continue to do that, and East Noble's got to find an answer for that.
Boy, you're right, Bo. Norwell has passed it well. They've shared it well. This has been one of their cleanest halves of basketball this year so far. Klein is fouled by Cohen Bailey. And that should not be a problem for Norwell going forward. Bailey not likely to come in again here tonight. Oh, I say that, and he stays on the floor right now. Bolin and Parker take a seat.
Yeah, they make some substitutions.
And Mike McBride going to ride the Bailey brothers on the floor right now.
This is interesting.
I didn't think it was possible to get younger, but they got 4
you
sophomores and a freshman.
Hood.
Yeah, that's going to be, I don't know. Bolin's got to be back in the game, I think, pretty quick.
Yeah. You know, he deserved a breather. He needed one, but he's got to catch his breath and get in there.
Well, he's the only guy that can even come close to matching him physically. Now, he's not going to come anywhere close to him height-wise.
Yeah.
Graff can body him up, too, but he just suffers so much in the height category. I mean, Hood's got 9 inches on him.
Yeah.
Bailey's playing catch. Colbert, the bounce. Layton's had a nice first half. Colbert couldn't find the handle, but it kicks out to McBride, and he splashes the 3.
Well, Norwell's better off there. You know, Colbert, I thought, would have had a wide open layup, but it's all right.
A dozen for McBride, and that was out of bounds off of Chris Hood. 3 minutes left in the first half, and Norwell has been in control here. Keegan Foster, the junior, back in for East Noble. He replaces Owen Ritchie, also Eli Riley for Cohen Bailey, and Bailey gave Norwell a couple of really good minutes.
Yeah, he truly did. You saw him at the top of the offense there, working that zone and bringing the ball down the floor. You don't see that a lot of times out of a freshman.
Sure.
Especially when he just got done with the JV game.
Bailey reverses on the pass fake. McBride almost shuffled his feet. And East Noble continues to stay in that 2-3 zone. Been a little more aggressive closing out and halfway trying to trap sometimes, but that baseline short corner is going to be there every single time.
Yep.
It's just a weak spot in the zone. Step through. This has been Norwell's longest offensive possession here tonight. Graff screens it.
You know, as long as they get a good look at it, or there's a foul.
Yep.
So there you go. As long as they get a good look out of it, it's a great possession.
Yeah. Van Gessel just picked up his second foul, too. So Ryan Eakins is going to roll the dice here and leave Van Gessel in the game, and they are really hurting after that because Van Gessel is the backup to Ball. So if he gets in foul trouble here tonight, it's going to be bad news for East Noble. Can already tell the absence of Ball is really hurting this East Noble squad.
Yeah.
They just don't seem to have a leader offensively. Defensively, I think part of that's just their setup tonight. That's really deep for McBride. And Graff crashed the rebound, and I think a hold foul away from the ball is coming on Keegan Foster.
Yep.
Nope. They got Max Bender. So either way, it'll stay with Norwell underneath.
And it's still, I mean, Norwell's had the ball for, it's got to be close to a minute now.
Yeah.
Just keep working the ball around, you know, haven't found really an open shot yet, but.
It's resulted in 2 fouls, and that's travel called on Luke McBride, and it goes back the other way. I think he might have actually traveled and double dribbled. But either way, it is a turnover. Cohen Bailey's actually going to give McBride a breather here, which haven't seen that all too much. Jake Parker is back in too. Norwell really going deep off the bench tonight and rotating in a lot of guys.
Wow. Maybe McBride trying a different strategy. You know, when they full court press, you know, guys get tired a lot more as well.
Yeah.
You know, so you got to take that into account if they're going to continue to do that.
That's a really nice point, Bo, and one that doesn't get enough attention because we don't talk about Norwell pressing consistently all that often, as we mentioned here in the pregame tonight. Nice feed to Hood, +1.
Help defense was there a little too late, and Hood took advantage of it. Finished with the and one.
Leighton Bailey is charged with the foul. 6th on Norwell, so East Noble will shoot 1-1 for the final minute 40 of the first half. And Hood connects on the free one. Just a 49% shooter, but that got that one to slip over the front of the rim. Klein will replace Van Gessel here, and I think that's a good substitution by Ryan Eakins. You don't want Van Gessel picking up his 3rd foul here late in the first half because
Definitely.
you need him on the floor.
For sure. I was waiting to see if Eakins was going to make a move, and he did.
Riley looking for a cutter. Probing the 2-3 is Bailey. Parker, hop step, cross-court pass, good ball movement. But East Noble closes out well and is limiting this Norwell offense at the moment. Norwell not forcing anything. It's a tough ask. There's not, you do not have McBride on the floor right now, and I think Mike trying to figure out what that's like again. Of course, he fouled out with 4 minutes left in the New Haven game, but other than that, he's on the floor pretty much at all times. Mid-range is always going to be there in the zone, and Riley knocks it down.
It's a really good shot, and you hear Coach McBride. I'm not sure if you hear him, but I hear him saying, you know, look in, because you look that middle, and the middle's open more times than not. I've preached it all first half, and it keeps ringing true.
Klein to the baseline, leaves it for Klein, and Hunter Klein, the sophomore, has his 6th point on the pass from Avery Klein. And Mike McBride's going to utilize a timeout here. And we will take a 30 along with him and be right back on The Voice.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
Back here at the Castle, 22 seconds left in our first half, and East Noble trails Norwell 26-20. Bo, this is again, despite only a 6-point margin, Norwell's been in control of the pace and the game pretty much the entire way throughout.
They definitely have, and you know, give it credit to East Noble. You had those turnovers on the offensive end, but they've hung in there. They've found ways to, you know, fight back. I think Norwell's largest lead was, what, 9, I think?
Yep, that's right.
East Noble's clawing back in here, so.
All right, Norwell will no doubt try to hold for the last shot here.
Yeah, for sure. East Noble looks like they're going to let them.
Yep, as they continue to sit back in that 2-3, and Hood kind of sags back towards the basket, trying to protect the baseline. 5 seconds. Riley, nice pass to Bolin. Right block, too far underneath the rim. Slipped through Colbert's hands. Bailey at the buzzer, and he missed it long. And the first half comes to a close. Really entertaining first half, and you wouldn't know that both these two teams are winless in conference. This has been a good battle here at the Castle tonight, and we expect more of the same in our next 16 minutes. We're back in a few moments here with the Autzen State Bank Halftime Show in a moment on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Kathy Peterson of the Steffen Group is part of a select group of real estate and auction professionals that are changing the game of how real estate and auction transactions are handled. With a strong background in customer service, Kathy believes helping people is the most precious gift she can give and is committed to being a partner with her clients through the entire transaction.
You can contact Kathy Peterson at the Steffen Group at 260-414-6353 or drop her a message at Kathy, Kathie, .Peterson@steffengrp.com.
Bluffton Tire, you know where they're located, across the street from Bummy's, right at the entrance to the 4-H Park, has been serving Wells County for over 50 years. Bluffton Tire needs to be the first stop for brakes, struts, front end alignment, and offers over 20 different brands of tires. Stop by and see Carrie Jennis today or visit online at BlufftonTire.com for online specials and coupons. Bluffton Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Hi, this is Carrie Jennis at Bluffton Tire, and we'll keep you going.
Soaring high above, exploring our planet. A professional timepiece designed to take flight. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, 2155 North Main Street, Bluffton, 824-9643.
Ossian State Bank takes great pride in supporting our local basketball programs. We are the only community bank headquartered in Wells County. We've had the same name and downtown location for over 108 years. Ossian State Bank has given in excess of $1 million of contributions back to the community. We are locally owned and operated by many of your friends and neighbors. Stop in soon to see what makes Ossian State Bank so special. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
When looking to sell or buy a home in Wells County, it's so important to work with an experienced full-time agent from the local area. I'm Bev Grish, and I'm beginning my 24th year helping families in the real estate business and would love to guide your family through the process. When you choose to work with a local agent who knows the Wells County market, you are a step ahead. I have built good working relationships with local lenders, realtors, inspectors, contractors, and appraisers, and it helps the process go smoothly. Whether you are buying your first home, a larger home, investment property, dream home, selling a long-time family business, or downsizing into retirement, I'm here to help. Heartfelt thanks for supporting me 24 years in the real estate business I truly love. Bev sells Wells at 466-1822.
Hello, this is Tim Steffen Financial Group. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving forward. We must balance staying safe and moving forward towards our needs and goals. We are here to help you with your future planning. Steffen Financial Group, located at 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana, would like to help you with your retirement, Roth IRAs, investments, and savings plans. Call me, Tim Steffen, or Rhonda Vandentop, 260-824-8175. And at that same location is Tim Steffen Insurance. We like to help folks with their personalized Medicare supplement, health, life, and long-term care plans. Securities and insurance offered through Thurston Springer Financial, registered broker-dealer, member FINRA and SIPC, and Indiana Insurance Agency. Corporate headquarters in OSJ 9000 Keystone Crossing, 7th floor, Indianapolis, Indiana 467240. Tim Steffen is a registered associate of Thurston Springer and is doing business as Steffen Financial Group. Steffen Financial Group is independent of Thurston Springer.
Good evening, Norwell basketball fans. My name is Nathan Shelton. As an advisor at Shelton Financial Group, the thing I enjoy most is talking to our clients about what matters to them. As our clients prepare for and enjoy retirement, some enjoy spending time with their grandkids, some prefer to travel the world, and for others, it's giving of time and resources. As you think of and prepare for your retirement, we'd love to talk with you either virtually or in person at one of our office locations in Ossian or Fort Wayne. You can also call us at 260-436-7006. Nathan Shelton, investment advisor representative of USA Financial Securities, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. IPT has been a trusted part of your community for over 32 years. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Welcome back to the Castle here. We're at halftime. Welcome into our Ossian State Bank halftime show. Ossian State Bank has been your local bank for over a century and has two convenient locations, one in downtown Ossian and the other on the north end of Bluffton. Derek Decker alongside Christian Bohada here tonight. Norwell leading East Noble 26-20 at the half. Bo, it was a pretty complete half for Norwell, really on both ends of the floor.
It really was. You know, they were having good success on defense, forcing turnovers for East Noble, and then you turn around on the offensive side, and a 2-3 zone can be challenging for a lot of teams, but Norwell's really moving the ball around, making that East Noble zone work. A lot of teams that get in that 2-3 zone think that maybe they can rest on the defensive end and maybe take some time off there, but Norwell's finding short corner, they're finding the middle, getting kickouts, getting really good shots, and in my opinion, the Norwell lead could be a lot bigger if they knock down a little more of those shots.
Well, Bo, it may be kind of cold out tonight. It feels like winter, and we might have a lot of snow coming in this weekend, but baseball season is just around the corner.
It really is, and I wanted to mention if you have a younger child wanting to play baseball this year, boy or girl, in the Northern Wells Baseball League, registration's opening on February 15th. Registration this year is going to be completely online and will be posted to the Town of Ossian website. The link will be there. You have a 5 to 6-year-old be signed up for the T-ball league, 7 to 8-year-old for coach's pitch, 8 and 9 coach's pitch / player pitch, 10 to 12 player pitch, and 13 to 14 player pitch. Also, if you could follow the Facebook page, the league page there is Northern Wells Baseball League.
And that is a wrap on our Ossian State Bank halftime show. We'll take one more short timeout. We'll return with the third quarter action on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Steffen Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255. Do you or a loved one need extra help managing your finances or making sure monthly bills are getting paid correctly and on time? Are you concerned that you or a senior parent may inadvertently provide sensitive financial information to scammers and fraudsters? Then contact Senior Money Life today at 260-296-0437 to get the help you need to stay safe and enjoy life more. Senior Money Life, located in Bluffton, Indiana, is here to help make life easy, providing you with a wide range of services including banking assistance, bill pay, budgeting assistance, financial monitoring, and insurance advocacy. Contact Preston Carr, Daily Money Manager at 260-296-0437 to learn more, or visit their website, seniormoneylife.com. Senior Money Life is a division of Christian Care Retirement Community. Senior Money Life is not a financial institution or a trust company.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
26-20, Norwell on top of East Noble. A couple teams searching for their first conference win. And we expected this thing to be close throughout. But here so far tonight, Norwell has been in control. I think you can chalk up at least some of that to the fact that that East Noble's playing without Braden Ball tonight, who leads the team averaging 13 points a game, 51% three-point shooter, and a 77% free throw shooter. He's on crutches tonight, and he is in attendance, but obviously not available to play in tonight's game. Third quarter underway. East Noble starts with it and works left to right as they work towards us. Unique quirk about the Castle is that as the short corner bucket knocked in by Avery Klein to cut the lead to 4. The boys and the girls go opposite directions at the end of the game. It's one of the few places I've ever seen that where the boys and girls sit on different benches. Up top, McBride finish on the Riley pass, and it's the second time Norwell's run that play and the second time they've gotten a bucket.
You know, and they do that because the locker rooms are on opposite sides here at the Castle. The boys are
That's right.
obviously by the boys' bench, and then the girls are right across from the girls' bench. So
nice defense by Brody Bolin, denying the pass to Hood.
great defense, good active hands. That's something Norwell's had all night as well, is getting their hands in those passing lanes, making it tough for East Noble.
Inbounds keyed in by Van Gessel, who had 2 fouls and battled through some of that trouble in the first half. He goes strong to the rim and gets fouled.
Strong move by freshman. You know, he's really stepped in. He's played real solid for East Noble.
He really has. I've been impressed by the way that he has responded, not expecting obviously to play a whole lot tonight, but came in and he has done a really nice job. 4 points to his credit so far. He rims that free throw no good. 2 for 2 before that, but only averaging 2 points a game on the year. And he's done a very serviceable job and then some. He's really kept this EN team under control for a lot of times, and that's impressive to say about a freshman. So expect to see him more. These are the 2 youngest teams in the league, so you can understand why both teams are struggling to get wins. And neither one is really getting blown out consistently at all. Both these teams are able to keep it close with the style of basketball they play. The cross court from Riley to McBride, and East Noble continues to be in that 2-3 zone. They get it to the middle with Luke Graft. Elbow, Riley, bucket.
Yeah, I bet that feels good for him, and I don't think he's made one. That's the first one tonight, I think. So.
Yeah, Riley's first 3 tonight. He has only shot at 23% this year. Shot it much better last year, and really the last 2 years he's been a good shooter. Just committed a couple weeks ago to play baseball at St. Francis. Is about to sign officially here coming up next week, I believe, maybe the week after. Moved it from Monday because of the potential incoming snow situation. And another strong take, this time by Max Bender, and the left-handed finish off the window.
East Noble just able to drive the basket early on in the second half. It's something we didn't see a lot of them. I mean, they weren't doing a lot of that. They were looking for more of that inside-out play, but now you see Hood kind of just getting out of the way and allowing these East Noble players to drive right in.
They've been much more aggressive, working downhill consistently on every possession. Norwell's lead is half a dozen. Graft has all kinds of room, and then he turns it over. Picked off by Foster, and he will miss the layup on the other end. Boy, Norwell caught a break there. Riley to the baseline. Finds McBride in the corner, and he rimmed it no good. And the rebound yanked out of there by Avery Klein. So Norwell, in turn, misses an open 3.
Yeah, either way, that's a really good look for McBride.
Oh, yeah. Can't ask for a better one.
Best shooter on the team, and Riley did a good job finding him cross court.
Well, that pass was intended for Hood, but it just kind of got gummed up in a traffic-loaded middle. Bailey dumped it off and was going for Luke Kraft, but Foster tracked it down eventually in the front court. I don't think East Noble realized they had a man advantage there, and it just kind of let Bailey run back and get back in defense.
That just translates to, you know, their slow type of tempo that they've been playing with. And tempo's picked up a little bit here in the second half.
Oh, that's never going to work there for McBride. Not a smart pass there.
Definitely tried to force that one.
Oh yeah, young mistake there by McBride, of which we see from time to time, but not very often. He doesn't show his age more than a couple of times a game because he just consistently scores and he facilitates the offense so well. Off the glass again, this time for Bender.
I thought maybe if Graff sets his feet there, he might be able to take a charge. You know, Bender's doing a really good job of just willing his way towards the basket and got it to go.
This has been a really free-flowing game here tonight. After a little bit of a sloppy start for both teams with some turnovers, it's been pretty clean from there on out. Not a lot of fouls. Riley tries another one, and again, pretty good look for Riley.
Yeah, he really needs to keep his confidence up because he's going to keep getting those looks.
And you wonder how much the stat game plays in your mind, because those are open threes that we know he can hit. He's done it in the past, just 23% this year. Catch and bucket for Chris Hood, and East Noble has drawn this thing all the way back to within a pair.
Hood fought through a double team there.
And
again, he's done that all night.
With a 73-inch height advantage on the two Norwell players trying to guard him. But that's a mismatch for almost any team.
Yeah, for sure.
Graft is stuck.
That's
McBride cuts to the rim diagonally and then overshot the layup. Again, Norwell made the right play there. McBride made a really strong cut and then missed it at the rim. McBride almost gets the steal. As strong, aggressive defense there. Here comes John Colbert, Jake Parker for Norwell. For East Noble, it's Owen Ritchie and Hunter Klein. So both teams making some substitutions. 5 minutes into the third quarter. Bailey over-aggressive there. And again, East Noble does not try to push the pace and use that one-man advantage. So it's a team that's just willing to be deliberate. Ritchie around a screen again. He had that shot in the first half, missed this one off the heel, and he's missed both of them. He's only got 3 points all year, if you can believe that. Had only attempted 2 shots on the season before tonight, but East Noble having to get scrappy and go to the bench without their leader, Braden Ball. This is a 2-point game, and East Noble has played exclusively 2-3 defense on this end of the floor tonight.
Norwell needs to really look to drive here. Without Hood in the game, the lane opens up a little bit, and you don't have to worry about getting blocked every time you go down for a layup.
McBride penetrates out to Bailey, and he sinks the three. Leighton Bailey hits his third three of the night.
He's lights out from the top of the key right there.
Yeah, all three have been from about the same general area. Ryan Eakins gets a timeout before East Noble turns it over with 2 minutes left in the third frame. We'll take a break along with Coach Eakins and be back on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Well, you know both teams want this game tonight. I mean, that's very obvious. You know, you want to get a win. But it would be a disappointing loss for Norwell tonight. There's still plenty of time to go, and again, they're still up 5. But this is one that you really feel like, even as a young team, you've got to find a way to finish it out.
Yeah, for sure. You know, you've been in control all game, and it'd just be heartbreaking to lose tonight, especially when you feel like you're in control all game. You know, you've had the lead most of the game.
Well, that was
say that.
Well, it was an excellent down screen set there by Chris Hood, and it left Foster free, top of the key, and he hits his second three. And so East Noble's back within 2. Same lineup for Norwell, except Ashton Fetterspiel has checked into the game. So Norwell has used everybody that's available on its roster tonight except for Cale Mallory. And I don't think Mallory's on the bench tonight. Fetterspiel will come in and shoot a three and get fouled from the corner. Ashton Fetterspiel is going to try to get his first varsity points at the free throw line.
Wow, how about that?
Well, he wasn't afraid to shoot it. Obviously had specific instructions to get it off. And he'd only attempted 1 shot at the varsity level before that. And he sinks the free throw. So Ashton Fetterspiel has his first career varsity point. And that's going to, I think, end up being a pretty significant foul for East Noble, because that's important going forward. Fetterspiel misses the second one. But that's a foul that you really do not feel comfortable making. I mean, it's never one you want to make. But the way that East Noble has played here tonight and fought back into the game and hung around when it feels like Norwell's dominating, that could be huge. Fetterspiel only connects on 1 of the 3, though. Okay, so East Noble could theoretically tie the game with a triple here. Over the top to Hood. He's doubled. And a foul called on Ashton Fetterspiel as he grabbed Hood's arm from behind.
Yeah. Saw the arm come down, made contact with Hood's arm. Good call from the top there. And
a couple subs here for the Knights of Norwell. Riley and Bolin back in for Fetterspiel and Colbert. They go with a little more experience, which is still kind of funny to talk about. McBride deflects it, gets the steal, and one! Luke McBride, what a finish!
Really strong finish. You know, last time I saw him drive, he's kind of a little out of control, but this time stays under control, fights through the contact, and gets the N1.
Pilfer and the pair for Luke McBride, and the second foul on Avery Klein. McBride, an excellent free throw shooter. And no problem there. And Norwell's back up a half dozen. 17 points for the sophomore. Averager of 20. That's Klein with 40 seconds left in the third. Bailey ties him up and takes it away. Bailey's going to try to go coast to coast. He stops, leaves Riley open for a step back, and he's way, way short.
Man.
Just didn't get his feet quite underneath him.
I kind of expected Bailey to just go up with that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think he more than likely gets at least a foul called there.
Yeah, for sure. The defender was behind him.
Oh, another steal. Oh, nice play. McBride to Riley, and now he is fouled.
Man, Norwell super active with their hands right now. It's 3 turnovers in a row.
And again, we talked about how possessions in this game are more of a premium as Norwell leaves some more points at the line here. Riley's a 70% free throw shooter. Jared Conrad's back in. Again, Norwell's used just about everybody that it can tonight. Riley splits the pair. 6 points for him and a 7-point Norwell lead. Should be the last possession of the quarter unless East Noble turns it over again. Norwell in backcourt pressure. 8 seconds for Klein. He's doubled. Klein to Foster. In the corner it goes. Hunter Klein lost it. And the quarter comes to an end as he just kind of lost the handle.
Yeah.
Could have been a foul call, and Norwell.
Could have been, but I thought they both went straight up. That was close.
All right, so that concludes our third quarter. Norwell has built it back to a 7-point lead as we head to the final frame of The Voice.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nick Altair, and I'm proud to join the team here at Corrective Chiropractic. Our goal is to figure out what is causing your pain and restore movement to the optimal level. From infants to older adults, chiropractic is a safe way to manage growing pains and other body trauma. Did you know that chiropractic care can strengthen your overall immune system? Give us a call at 260-353-1400. Chiropractic care can help you on your journey to the best version of you.
Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
8 minutes to go in a Northeast 8 old-fashioned battle. Rather low scoring tonight as we expected it might be. And Norwell, even though they battled through some stretches there where East Noble got it close, has never lost the lead and continue to try to extend their lead here. They're up 7 with the ball to start the fourth quarter, so they kind of weathered a little bit of a storm there, a dry spell offensively, and now they're back in control.
Yeah, that's important. A 7-point lead going into the fourth quarter is super important here for the Norwell, especially in this game with
3 possessions.
Exactly, and you force East Noble to speed up their pace, which you saw that having to speed up their pace. That was 3 turnovers in a row. It's tough.
Norwell is certainly going to be patient in this quarter.
Yeah.
No reason to force anything.
For sure.
McBride.
Noble and man.
Yeah, first time all night, and a walk called on Eli Riley, so it's going back the other way. A long possession there of almost 30 seconds for Norwell, but they're unable to convert. Late sub check in here by Luke Graft.
It's interesting how we see this Norwell offense adjust from the zone switch to man.
Graff tried for the steal. Now East Noble breaks the pressure. Bender looking for some help. That's Van Gessel, who's had a nice night in place of ball. Looping pass over to the top. They try to go inside to Hood. He has it knocked away, and Norwell gets the steal. They push pace, and now Bailey will pull it back out. Riley gave it a thought. Feeds Bolin on the block. Bolin fades and just missed it. Again, pretty good look though. Bolin created some space and got off a nice clean look.
He really did. And, you know, it was a fadeaway shot, but you got to do that when you have that size mismatch, and otherwise Hood's going to block that. So.
Rise and fire for Foster, and it's a brick. And a foul coming on the rebound. I think it's going to be on Riley.
So it should too, but that's a tough call because he's just boxing him out and he went up. But
yeah, they kind of both were skying for the rebound, and Riley just kind of got tangled up. And that's just kind of a bad luck foul there for Riley.
Yep, for sure.
It is his third, so that's of note. 6.5 to go, but Riley has been an important piece tonight. 6 points, and he's had one of the better games. Even though he's not been huge in the scoring column, he's done a lot of good things for Norwell tonight in a year where he's been up and down as a senior. And as I say that, he picks off the pass that was intended for Bender. And he leaves it for Bailey, and it's short on the three. Rebound loose, tipped around, and Riley tracks it down. McBride gives it a look, and hits! Luke McBride from the wing.
I know McBride hit the shot, but that's Riley's play right there. That's hustle from Riley to make the steal, and then hustle to get the offensive rebound. And man,
you know, again, all of a sudden Norwell has its largest lead at 10.
Yeah, Norwell's just simply out hustling East Noble right now.
You know,
at this point.
Norwell has gotten the majority of the loose balls tonight. The 50-50 balls have almost all gone to Norwell. That's a good point. Ritchie's in the corner. Guarded by Graff.
Almost.
The gamble by Riley.
Good help, though.
Yeah, good help. Step back for Van Gessel off the heel. Long rebound, Karams out to Bender. And Hood gets fed again. Back outside. Van Gessel will try a second time. In and out. And Graff this time clears the rebound for Norwell.
Really good shot, though. He had time to even spot up. And man.
There's McBride. The screen set by Bolin. He'll try again. And that felt like a little bit out of rhythm. Now, you can really hardly ever fault Luke McBride for taking a shot because he can make it from anywhere. He does have that kind of range.
Yeah, exactly. If that goes in, we're not saying that's out of rhythm. So.
Nice play by Bolin, much to the delight of the Norwell fans. And Bailey finishes at the rim. Timeout, Ryan Eakins. And Norwell pulling away a chance at their first conference victory here at the Castle.
Wow. Big hustle play by the big fella.
It's a full one. We'll break and be back on WellsCountyVoice.com.
American Mortgage Service Company, located at 1169 North Main Street in Bluffton. We specialize in helping individuals realize their dream of homeownership by providing a top-notch, best mortgage experience. We offer a wide variety of loan programs and the most current rates available. Contact Angie Top or Jessica Best at 260-353-3300 or apply online at bluffton.americanmortgage.com. That's 260-353-3300.
American Mortgage, Equal Housing Lender, Indiana State 11063, NMLS 8246.
Derek Decker, Christian Bohada here at the Castle tonight, and Norwell now with a pretty cushiony lead of a dozen. They can really feel comfortable at this point.
They really can, and like I mentioned earlier, you know, East Noble forcing them to play at that more up-tempo pace has created these turnovers and these points off turnovers for this Norwell team. And, you know, East Noble really has no choice. They're going to have to continue to play at that pace in order to try and claw and fight back from this 12-point deficit. So, you know, Norwell's in a really good spot right now.
Yeah, they're probably going to have to go man or really aggressively trap in the half court. And what will be more interesting to see is what East Noble will do in the backcourt, if they'll apply some kind of pressure and try to get turnovers. And they just had to burn another timeout.
Wow.
That's a killer coming out of a timeout. And, boy, Ryan Eakins can't be happy about that one either.
I
We'll
mean-
take another break and be right back.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, you know an expert will guide you every step of the way. Or when it's time to buy your new car, you'll be treated like more than just a credit score.
Good news, ProFed can get you that payment.
This is an invitation to a place where simply belonging can help enrich your whole community. ProFed Credit Union. You're invited.
Back here at the Castle, and Bo, we were talking, you just got to expect Norwell to do that. They've been doing it the whole game.
They really have, and coming out of a timeout, you got to be prepared for it. It's still not. Ooh, maybe got bailed out by a foul there. East Noble did, but yeah, it still looks like they don't have a set to get to break this press. They're just kind of depending on their guys to, win a battle in a one-on-one and get open.
And Norwell's basically got the house back there. They still can't get it in. Finally, Foster got open for just a moment. And again, that's a foul you can live with on Bailey. It is his third, but that's an aggressive foul. And Norwell really has had almost exclusively good fouls tonight, ones that you would place in the category like, we can really live with this foul. Ritchie tries the three, Hood the miss, or cleans up the miss. Bolin and the Norwell student section thought he got a clean block, but too much body underneath, and Hood is to the line.
Yeah, I know Bolin's probably a little upset with that foul call, but if you box out and you don't allow him to get that offensive rebound, that doesn't happen. So.
Yeah, Hood had position there.
Yeah, for sure.
And that was not close on the free throw attempt. He flipped it off the right side of the rim. Again, has that football offer from Indiana State. Way short on that free throw. Not a lot of touch for the big fella. Although he's looked good underneath the basket, just has struggled a little bit in the free throw category this year. 49%. And that is points that East Noble can ill afford to leave at the line.
Norwell's done a great job all game of moving the ball and finding quality shots. I'd expect them to not go away from that at all. Only 4.5 to go.
Yep. And McBride was going to beat Foster there on the drive, so Foster fouled him. Couple of fouls left to give here for East Noble down the stretch with 4:24 to go. It's not the best win in the world if Norwell wins this game, but it really gives you some confidence going forward. The way Norwell has won, and again, yes, East Noble playing without Braden Ball. How about the mid-range there from Bolin?
That should be Norwell ball there.
Yeah, and Norwell gets pretty fortunate because that was an unnecessary shot. But, you look back on this game, and Norwell, again, even though they've lost some of these close games, it's better than a 5-10 team. Like, they have really progressed since starting the season 0-5.
Yeah, and you said, it may not feel like the best win, but, to this Norwell team and the things it's going to do to their confidence, it'll be like the best win. And for sure, they should take advantage of this and ride this confidence into, later in the season and then into the postseason.
They caught East Noble napping on that last inbounds play. Max Bender responds here for his 6th point and cuts the lead back to 12. But they're going to need some steals here, and Norwell's going to have to make some errors for EN to get back into the game. Almost one there. Mike McBride caught the loose ball, and he is incensed as he stares across the large N on the floor at his eldest son. And you talked about gritting the teeth earlier with Ryan Eakins. That was one of those moments there for Mike McBride.
Yeah. Well, for sure, he knows that's a silly mistake. That pass didn't have to be made. If it's not there, simply don't pass the ball. And don't really need to force anything from this Norwell team.
Not at all.
You could go to the rest of this 3 minutes without scoring as long as you play good defense on the other end. So.
Well, yeah, and you take care of the basketball down here, and Norwell's going to win the game.
Yeah.
Bolin at the elbow.
Ooh.
Here, Coach McBride calling for the back door, but it was a little bit too late. Timing was a bit off. Back down towards 3 minutes to go, and Norwell's still up a dozen and not looking to score unless they get a layup more than likely.
For sure. Really selective, which is okay.
Yep, there's the good decision by the senior, and Norwell just kind of icing this thing out. McBride, fall away shot. Again, got to the baseline, but still not one you needed, but Hood knocked it out of bounds, so it'll stay with Norwell.
They ran about 30 seconds off the clock. I'd expect them to, just continue to do that.
Bailey keying it in. English on the inbounds pass. And McBride turns and scores.
Really nice move there by McBride.
Baseline. Klein is stuck underneath the basket. And he throws it away.
Yep.
So you thought it might have been 3 seconds, or it's definitely getting close.
Yeah, for sure.
And
maybe 2.5.
Maybe. It's a long 2.5. Jared Conrad checks back in here for Norwell. Brody Bolin will take a seat. Maybe for the last time. Bolin is not the free throw shooter you want on the floor for Norwell. He has given Norwell a great effort tonight, though, and defended well on Chris Hood. Even though he's only gotten 2 points, he's been important defensively for the Knights.
For sure. He really has. And, he's not really needed right now on the offensive set. It's now when they're on that defensive end, he's even more crucial because he's really the only guy that can, like you said, match up with Hood.
Yep.
Nice.
Norwell not looking to score right now. Yep.
Nice.
Boy, Conrad wanted to take it.
Well, he did a good job of keeping that pivot foot down.
He did. And I just don't know. I mean, East Noble at some point is just going to have to start fouling.
Yeah, of course.
But they still got 2 fouls to give, so why would you not be over-aggressive here? They're just kind of sagging back, and this time is quickly bleeding away.
Yeah.
I mean, they're down 14. That's a tough ask anyway. Conrad will pump it, and he comes up short.
Norwell gets offensive board.
How about Bailey? And it's the dagger. Leighton Bailey hits from distance, and Norwell has its largest lead again.
Well, East Noble there in that defensive set, I'm not sure what they were really thinking. I didn't really hear Coach Eakin saying much either.
Well, I think at this point he just kind of accepted the fact that this one's done, and you move on. Hood catches it, but a foul on Colbert, and it is 1-1 coming up here for East Noble, but just 64 seconds left in a 17-point Norwell lead. East Noble has Belmont coming up next, which is not until next Friday night. So we'll have a week off almost. Well, actually a full week off, and Norwell doesn't have another game until Tuesday. They've got South Adams down at the Stardome for a 7:30 tip. Hood misses the front end. Riley Skies for the rebound and then turns it over.
Yeah, he's trying to give it to Colbert. Colbert took off running. That's all right, though.
And there's the steal by Graft in return. Graft draws the foul. And then Norwell will be off to Columbia City for a Thursday night tilt on the road up in Whitley County. It'll be our first trip up to the brand new gym up there at Columbia City, so looking forward to getting inside. It looks beautiful. Looks like they've got a great setup there, and of course that's the new school right off of 9 where the Indian Springs Middle School is. Graft good on the first one. Van Gessel back in, and East Noble doesn't have a lot of subs to go to tonight. They're just not deep. Neither is Norwell, but they've rotated guys in all night. We've kind of talked about that, and we'll talk to Mike McBride in the postgame about that too. Graft well short on the free throw. Colbert is able to tie up the rebound, so it'll go back to East Noble here, but Norwell putting the finishing touches on their 6th win of the year. This will make them 6-10, and they'll gain their first Northeast 8 win and go to 1-4. It's just not an easy league to win in, and this year it's been a tough uphill battle. Ritchie misses the 3, Colbert the rebound, and I'd imagine East Noble will probably allow Norwell to dribble it out here.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe apply a little pressure, but
yeah, no reason to foul at this point.
No.
And the Norwell bench is up. So the first night, Norwell is allowed to have a relatively significant number of fans. Norwell puts on a bit of a show, and they had a defensive clinic here tonight. East Noble really struggled to score. Norwell did a good job against the 2-3 zone, and they treat the home fans to a victory. Norwell goes to 4-3 here at the Castle this year. As that does it, we'll take a break. We'll hear from Mike McBride in the postgame. Norwell wins here at home.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around. just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
Bluffton Tire, you know where they're located, across the street from Bummy's, right at the entrance to the 4-H park, has been serving Wells County for over 50 years. Bluffton Tire needs to be the first stop for brakes, struts, front-end alignment, and offers over 20 different brands of tires. Stop by and see Carrie Jennis today or visit online at BlufftonTire.com for online specials and coupons. Bluffton Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Hi, this is Carrie Jennis at Bluffton Tire, and we'll keep you going.
Kathy Peterson of the Steffen Group is part of a select group of real estate and auction professionals that are changing the game of how real estate and auction transactions are handled. With a strong background in customer service, Kathy believes helping people is the most precious gift she can give and is committed to being a partner with her clients through the entire transaction.
You can contact Kathy Peterson at the Steffen Group at 260-414-6353 or drop her a message at Kathy, C-A-T-H-I-E, .Peterson@SteffenGRP.com. Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Soaring high above, exploring our planet. Professional timepiece designed to take flight. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniels Jewelers, 2155 North Main Street, Bluffton, 824-9643.
Austin State Bank takes great pride in supporting our local basketball programs. We are the only community bank headquartered in Wells County. We've had the same name and downtown location for over 108 years. Austin State Bank has given in excess of $1 million of contributions back to the community. We are locally owned and operated by many of your friends and neighbors. Stop in soon to see what makes Austin State Bank so special. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Derek Decker alongside Christian Bohanna tonight at the Castle. Norwell winning 52-34. And Bo, Norwell got that win. They kind of extended the lead the entire game and it evolved into a really comfortable victory here at the Castle.
It really did. And, you know, it was interesting that East Noble stayed in that 2-3 zone. You know, the first three quarters, I thought Norwell was really getting really good looks, and eventually they were going to start to fall, and they did. And I was impressed by Leighton Bailey. And, you know, as we were just talking about Luke McBride, I asked you how many points he ended up with. He said 24. We both looked at each other and said, quiet 24.
Right, it didn't feel like it,
no,
sure.
It did not feel like 24 points.
Not at all.
But like we said, you know, he's going to get his, and then who's going to step up? Who's going to be that next guy that steps up? And I thought Leighton Bailey was that guy tonight, and I thought he really impressed me tonight.
Yeah, and that's kind of what Mike McBride has been talking about, 16 points for him. So him and Bailey combined for 40 of the 52 here tonight, and Norwell shot it very well from distance. Not quite as well in some stretches in that second half, but by that time they set the tone early, busting that 2-3 zone, which East Noble didn't come out of until it was far too late in the game.
For sure. And like I said, I mean, first three quarters they're in that 2-3 zone, and then fourth quarter they try man, and by then Norwell's got a 12-point lead, and East Noble's not able to claw back into it. And I'm not sure if East Noble had, looking at the scoreboard, I don't think they had very many points in the fourth quarter. But
all right, so we're joined now by Norwell head coach Mike McBride here tonight on the postgame show. First of all, thanks a lot for coming by, and congrats on your first conference victory. And tonight it ended up being an 18-point gap, but it felt like a game the entire time, which was close at times, but you controlled and really managed the 2-3 zone that East Noble threw at you pretty well.
Yeah, you know, I think in the first half we had a 9-point lead, and then they got a 3-point play or something, but we never really, I think, you know, we never really lost that lead.
Yeah.
We couldn't quite stretch it. We were earlier in the game like we would have liked to, but we did a good job keeping the lead. Even in the third quarter, I know they cut it to 2. They made a little run. but we responded well to that. I thought defensively, our full court pressure gave them a little bit of trouble. I don't know if we got a ton of steals out of it, but I think it sped them up maybe a tiny bit. Just they had some difficulty getting inbounded a few times. And then I think it picked up our defensive intensity in the half court a little bit. And then we were able to create some opportunities with some deflections. But I think the big thing tonight really was, I think Brody Bolin had a huge game tonight for us. Now, I mean, you look at his stats, you may not see big night scoring, but, he held Hood, who's just huge. I mean, I don't know how to say. He's just a big guy. He held Hood. He gave him the 9 points, but he helped him with 3 rebounds.
Yeah.
And I thought Brody really played well. He made the touches difficult for him. And so I thought that was big. We shot the ball pretty well overall, though, especially from 2. We did a good job. I thought we showed good patience against the zone and got the ball inside out. And, we didn't shoot it maybe as well as we would have. I don't think we shot it too poor from 3 either. 9 for 23 is not that bad.
And really good at the start of the game.
Yeah. Well, Luke got off to a pretty good start from the outside early, and then I thought he did a better job in the second half of attacking a little bit more there. But, again, I just thought it was a good team effort. But I thought Brody's defense on Hood really was a big key in the game tonight. Just how hard he made him work, and it was a good job, and we got contributions from everybody tonight.
Coach, we were talking about trying to find a second guy that can consistently be that scorer. Tonight you got 16 from Bailey, who shot it well from deep and was really efficient tonight offensively.
Yeah, Layton's been pretty good lately. I think the Lures game was the only game in the last 4 or 5 that he hasn't been in double figures.
Yeah.
So he's kind of been the second one here lately. If we can get a third one, it'll help us a little more. But obviously defensively we're a little better tonight too, so that helps if you're a little better defensively, and you can keep the score for the other team down a little bit as well if you only get in 2. But Layton has been playing pretty well for us. He's shooting the ball pretty well. He's pushing the ball. We're getting a little bit more pace, but our pace is a little bit more under control.
Right.
And so just really pleased with what he's been doing and just continued growth. Really, I'll be honest with you, we didn't win a lot of games in January, but we played pretty good basketball against some good teams. I think the Lures game was maybe the one game I just didn't think we played as well as what we had been playing. But overall, I think we've played pretty good basketball here in January, even though we've lost some games, which hopefully will continue to trend in the right direction moving forward here into February. So we're kind of hoping this is a good start for us moving into February. But we got a lot more games coming up that are going to be challenging. But, again, good job by our guys.
Coach, you're headed to Bern on Tuesday night for a tilt with South Adams at the Star Dome before a conference matchup Thursday at Columbia City.
Yeah, South Adams got a really nice team. They won the ACAC Conference Championship Tournament this year. They've got quite a few seniors. They've been kind of building this group for this year. I think they've won 7 or 8 games so far. They got good size. They got some guys that shoot it well. So it's going to be a good challenge, good test for us. I'm looking forward to going to the Star Dome. It's a neat gym to go in. Our kids are going to enjoy that. They've never played there, so it'll be kind of exciting. But, yeah, we're looking forward to that. And then also looking forward to getting into Columbus City's new gym. Never been into Columbus City's new gym. That'll be kind of exciting. I know it's going to be a little bit different. But tonight I actually felt maybe a tiny bit more normal than anything because this was definitely the biggest crowd that we played in front of all season.
Oh, yeah.
And it had a little energy in the gym at times. So it was kind of nice and it made it a little bit more enjoyable. And I was happy that people got to come out.
Sure.
Hopefully we can get out. Hopefully our fans will come out to watch our girls team in the sectional next week.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This could be a really fun place to be next week. Norwell head coach Mike McBride, thanks a lot for stopping by and congrats on the win.
Appreciate it, guys.
So Norwell wins tonight 52-34 over East Noble. Bo, final touches and final thoughts as we wrap up tonight.
Yeah, not to really summarize what Coach McBride just said, but
he about covered it all.
He really did, and I thought Norwell team really, like he said, they controlled the game, and East Noble, thought they had maybe a fighting chance there in the start of the third quarter. They got it within 2, like he said, and Norwell just didn't look back and took off from there.
All right, that does it from the Castle tonight. Norwell earns their first conference victory, 52-34. They go to 6-10 on the year, 1-4 in the Northeast 8. East Noble falls to 7-8 and 0-4. We'll be back live on the air coming up. We're planning on being at South Adams Tuesday, although that is still to be determined, and we'll see exactly what goes on here in the future. We know that this Norwell team is going to play twice next week, of course, pending the weather, and then, of course, we'll have our sectional broadcast as well. We do want to let you know that our sectional broadcast will be paywalled, so that means every sectional broadcast will be charged at $10. That's not under our control. That is under the IHSCA's control. We're not allowed to stream to YouTube this year that's new rules in either the boys or the girls state tournaments. So that is decided by the IHSCA, and we'll have more info on Twitter and on social media as the week progresses about how you can access our broadcast next week for the Norwell Girls Sectional Tournament, if you're interested in that. On behalf of Christian Bohada and our entire crew, as well as our owners, Scott and Dale Menser, I'm Derek Decker saying so long and God bless.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of high school sports on the Voice Enterprises. Remember, none of this would be possible without the continued support of our sponsors. Please use their services whenever possible, and when you see them, tell them thank you. Join us again next time on the Voice Enterprises.